Hello everyone, welcome to today's video here on the Texan Traveler YouTube channel. I'm Michael from the Texan Traveler, and this is going to be a bit of a different video today because we're going over the history of hospitality. This is episode 1 of History of Hospitality, so let's get into today's video. In today's video, we're going over the history of Motel 6. Motel 6 is a very iconic chain in American hospitality and is a very fascinating chain indeed. Motel 6, a fascinating American lodging chain, was founded by two local building developers, William Becker and Paul Green, in Santa Barbara, California in the year 1962. Around that time, they both decided on a $6 per night room rate, which gives Motel 6 the name Motel 6, which in 2022, equivalent to inflation today, would be $54.57. Becker and Green wanted to provide an alternative to other major hotel chains at the time, such as the Holiday Inn, who was increasingly becoming more expensive in quality and in price in the 1960s. And Motel 6 started out, and still is today, as a budget-oriented concept. During the early years of Motel 6 throughout the 1960s, Motel 6 really emphasized itself as a no-frills lodging chain, with rooms featuring coin-operated black and white television receivers instead of the free color televisions found in more expensive hotels like Best Western and Holiday Inn, along with functional interior decor to reduce the time it took to clean the rooms. As the 1960s progressed and the 1970s came, Motel 6 became very popular in the lodging industry, and other chains began to imitate the concept. As Motel 6 was slowly beginning to take a small share of the market away from traditional hotels such as the Holiday Inn, in 1965, Motel 6 opened its 15th property and first location outside of California in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Realizing the need to move quickly, Becker and Green set out on an ambitious expansion program and opened its 25th location in Gilroy, California by 1966. In the early 1970s, Motel 6 opened its largest location, Motel 6 Tropicana, in Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City. Additionally, the chain moved east and opened a location in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 1972. By 1980, Motel 6 had reached 300 locations. It was sold to Kohlberg Kravis Roberts in 1985, who moved the chain away from its no-frills approach and began including amenities such as telephones and color television. As the 1990s rolls around, market share declined with Motel 6, as Motel 6 was acquired by French hotel chain Accor. In 1993, Motel 6 opened its first high-rise location, Motel 6 LAX, in Los Angeles, California. Around this time, you may recognize an influential TV figure who represented Motel 6 still to this day.
Hey guys, when did you see the light?
On our last fishing trip, it just flashed over me. Stayed at Motel 6. Hey, I'm no fool. Saved big bucks and slept like a baby.
Yeah, like a big old snoring baby.
Well, call us and see the light for yourself.
If you guessed Tom Bodett, then you would be right. Around the year 1993, all the way up throughout the 2000s, Motel 6 used Tom Bodett and their Leave the Light On For You campaign all the way up until today to bring in millions of dollars of revenue. This allowed Motel 6 to gain a name recognition that millions know today. On to the 2000s and 2010s and throughout today, Motel 6 went through a dramatic leadership change. In 2000, Motel 6 went international by opening its first location outside the US in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Then, in 2002, Motel 6 celebrated its 40th anniversary at its first location in Santa Barbara, California. In 1999, Motel 6 opened Studio 6, a chain of extended stay hotels that offers homey studio suites and a kitchenette area. In March of 2008, Motel 6 began a system-wide renovation program called the Phoenix Project to update the look and amenities of all bedrooms. Before the remodel, most Motel 6 rooms had colorful road trip inspired bed covers, carpeted floors, and shower curtains. CRT, remember the bubble TV from the 90s, and beige furnishings. Stained carpets and dirty shower curtains were a common complaint on most online customer service review websites at the time. By 2010, the remodel earned Motel 6's Travel and Leisure magazine's Best Design Award for Best Large Motel. And on continuing throughout the 2010s, here comes those leadership changes. In 2012, Accor, the famous French hotel group that bought Motel 6 way back then, sold Motel 6 to the Blackstone Group in 2012 for $1.9 billion. Blackstone announced later after that Motel 6 would be operated on a standalone basis, not controlled by Blackstone. Blackstone has also bought notorious hotel chains such as Great Wolf Lodge. Well, I hope you learned something from this Motel 6 history. We walked through a brief history of Motel 6 all the way through 1960s, all the way to the 2010s. Thank you all for watching this special edition of the Texan Traveler Hospitality History. I'm Michael from the Texan Traveler. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe to the Texan Traveler for more videos just like this. And let me know if you want more like this in the comment section as well. And let me know what your thoughts about this infamous motel chain. Have a great day, and we'll see you right back here next week.